Hello guys, my name is Plamen and as you know we are True Side Forex and again it's Monday and it's time for our weekly forecast. We are gonna take a look at what news are coming this week and also the technical analysis, what is our opinion for some of the currency pairs and the gold. And without further ado, let's begin and let's start with the news. This week is gonna be very intense. Let me show you. We have a lot of important news, but there isn't one important message I have to tell you. This website, the investing, have moved a very important news with 2 stars. As you can see here, the Bank of Japan, the interest rate decision is now not so important. It is with 2 stars. And this is not quite good because if you only look for the news with 3 stars, which currently make the biggest movements, you will not see this important news. The monetary policy statement and the interest rate decision, these are very important news. They will bring a lot of movements. Probably the currency pairs with the yen will make movements from around 300 to 400 pips, maybe, I don't know. But this is not good. This news should be with 3 stars. So you have to be careful. Just make your investing or your calendar to show you the news with 2 stars and 3 stars. Okay. On Monday, we don't have anything interesting for now, as you can see, but on Tuesday, we are starting with the core CPI and the CPI on monthly and yearly base for the euro. As you can see, the expectations are that the CPI is gonna be decreased. I don't know, we are gonna see. But this is important news. Later that day, we have the building permits for the US dollar. This is also very important news, can bring a very huge movement, and you have to be careful what trades you are in. On Wednesday, again, we can see that we have the consumer price index for the British pound and the PPI, producers price index. These are very important news because shows the inflation rate of the Great Britain, and as you can see, the forecast is that the CPI is gonna be increased with 0.3 points, and you have to be careful with the British pound. Later that day, we have the federal interest rate decision, and this is the most important news on the market because, as you know, the whole currency pairs and the metals and everything, it's going crazy, and there are a lot of manipulations when this news is coming, so you have to be careful. As you can see, the forecast is that the interest rate decision it's gonna stay the same, and probably this is gonna be good for the US dollar. So take care. If you have any trades with the US dollar, you have to protect them. You have to move the stop losses to the entry point if you are in any trade. So we have to be careful. You have to trade at least 1 hour after the news. On Tuesday, there is the SNB, the Swiss National Bank interest rate decision. Also, we have the interest rate decision for the British pound. Let me see where it was. Oh, it was on Friday. But we have a lot of important news. Oh, yeah, there is. It is on Thursday. As you can see, they're expecting to increase the interest rate decision for the British pound. And later that day, we have initial jobless claims for the US dollar, also the Philadelphia Manufacturing Index, and the existing home sales. This is all for the US dollar. It's gonna be interesting this week. On Friday, let me see. Yes, we have the interest rate decision for the Bank of Japan. And anything important later in the day, the PMI, the S&P Global Services PMI for the US dollar. These are the important news. So, guys, this week is gonna be interesting. A lot of movements probably will happen, so you have to be careful. You have to pick your trades very wisely. And now let's move to the charts and let's see our technical analysis for the upcoming week. Okay, as usual, we are starting with euro dollar. And let's see what we expected last week. It was on the 4-hour time frame, and the price was just here. Okay, we said we are expecting the price after this impulse wave to make some retracement, and where we expected the price to reach, well, the swing level at these two lows right there, then to make a new down movement. Well, what happened? Look at this, the price reached the swing level, it made a movement. Later in the week, it made some kind of triangle here, and it made another strong down movement, which reached this daily level at 101.06. Now, what are the expectations? First, let's take a look at the higher time frames. We are at a very strong level, and at this price, last time the euro to US dollar made two very huge impulse waves. There is. Now it's near this level again. What are the options here? If we take a look, here we have already three impulse waves. Now a fourth one is performing, so there's gotta be some retracement, a bigger retracement right here. I don't know if this is gonna happen from this level right there, but on this impulse wave, probably the price may reach this daily trend line and then to see another down movement, something like this. But if it happens, this will be a new impulse wave upwards, and if it breaks this high right there, probably some retracement will happen and another up movement. So these are the two options on the daily time frame we are expecting. On the 4-hour time frame, it matches with the daily time frame. So after this strong impulse wave, here is left a supply zone. And also we have an imbalance to be filled, and there is a point of control, and there is a good chance the price to reach this supply zone and the point of control to fill this imbalance right there and to make a new down movement to the previous low, probably. This is our analysis for the euro to US dollar. If the price breaks this supply zone and this highs right there, it will reach the trend lines, probably some retracement and another up movement. But for now, it is in a very strong downtrend, so we don't see anything for long positions right now. Okay, let's move to pound to US dollar. Let's take a look at the picture. It was on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so the price was just right here. Here we had a Fibonacci tool, and we were expecting that the price will make a down movement from some of the levels of Fibonacci or this point of interest, which was on this high right there. As you can see, the price started to go down right from here, made some kind of triangle also, and now it's making a new down movement. There is. Okay, what are the options here? First, let's take a look at the daily time frame again. Here we had the head and shoulders pattern, and the price has made a very strong down movement. Now, it reached this point of interest, which is on a daily time frame, and also it's very near to the daily level at 1.2350. And there is a good chance after this strong impulse wave to see some deeper retracement to the previous daily level and the supply zone maybe. and from here another down movement. A divergence may happen, so there is a good chance to see a retracement from here. On the 4-hour time frame, let's see, this is the impulse wave. Now the price has broke the previous low, but as you can see now it's pushing back from this point of interest. One option is, let me just hide this. One option is to see a retracement to the imbalance or the supply zone, which is on the 1-hour time frame, and to see a retracement. A second option is the price, if it breaks this high right there, to be performing the deeper retracement, which is on the daily time frame. To this daily trend line, and we have to be careful. As I told you, this week we have a very important news, a lot of news for the pound, for the dollar. Just be careful. Okay, these are the two options we are expecting. Let's move to euro to Japanese yen. Okay, last week, let me see where was the price. Okay, the price was just here. We were expecting that it will make some retracement to the 4-hour trend line and then to make a new down movement. As you can see, it made the retracement. It also made a new impulse wave, which broke the previous high right here and here. And it didn't push back from the imbalance, but it also made a new down movement from there, a new impulse wave. Okay, what we think is gonna happen for the upcoming week? If we take a look on the daily time frame, nothing really is happening. I told you it was a head and shoulders pattern, but now it's not a head and shoulders pattern. It's some kind of side movement. And if we take a look on the 4-hour time frame, on Monday we had an impulse wave and a retracement, and the price almost reached this supply zone right there. So what we think is gonna happen? There is a good chance the price to continue to go down because it already hit level 61.8 on the Fibonacci retracement. But there is also a chance that it will make one more retracement to hit the point of interest and then to see a new down movement. But you have to be careful because we have news for the Japanese yen. And if your trades are in profit, just you can collect the profit or you can secure the trades. Just be careful. Okay, these are the two options for the euro to Japanese yen, pound to Japanese yen. Okay, the price was just here. We were expecting that it will make a little more movement downwards, then to see a retracement to the 4-hour trend line and another down movement. The trend line was just right here. There is, it reached the trend line right there, but it didn't give us any good confirmation or any good opportunity to enter in a trade because this candle was too big. And if you enter here for a down movement, probably it will not happen. And as you can see, it went in a side movement right away. Now, what happened on Thursday and Friday? Here we had a new down movement, new impulse wave, and we had a very good supply zone right there. We were expecting the price to reach the supply zone and to see another down movement. Now, what we think is gonna happen, probably it will follow the euro to Japanese yen, and maybe we can see another down movement, first to this low right there, and second to this one right there. which is around minus 61.8 on the Fibonacci retracement. This is the option that we are seeing. The second option is also if the price continues to go down, to go up, I'm sorry, to reach the trend line and from here to see again down movement, something like this. We don't see anything for long positions for now. And let's move to Euro to Australian dollar. Last week, we saw that the price is making a new impulse wave, and we wasn't sure that this impulse wave is gonna end here, so we waited with our analysis. And what happened after that one, you can see the price made a retracement, a second one, and after that a very strong impulse wave, bearish impulse wave. It broke all the lows right there and it made a swing level. So what are the options right now? As you can see, the price is in a downtrend, and first let's take a look on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, the situation is different because here we have a strong impulse wave and three retracement waves. Now it almost reached level 78.6, which will mm, stop the impulse waves, and this will be another down movement. But as you can see, these two waves probably can be counted as a two impulse wave downwards, and this will be the third one. If the price reach this daily trend line and with a candlestick formation, probably the price will gonna make a new down movement, and this is gonna be a new downtrend even on the daily time frame. The second option is if this is the stronger impulse wave, the price here to make a new upper movement to break all these highs right there and to reach the level, the weekly level at 1.72, something like this. These are the two options on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, clearly we are in a downtrend, so this is the impulse wave. We are expecting the price to reach this swing level and with some candlestick formation to make another down movement. Okay, this is Euro to Australian dollar. On to Australian dollar. The picture was at a daily time frame. Just let me hide this too. Okay, well, on to Australian dollar. As you can see, this is the exact same as Euro to Australian dollar. A very huge impulse wave, two retracement waves, but now the price has broke the weekly level. There it is. What are the options here? Did we saw the... Yeah, okay. Here we expected, this is the picture from the last week, if was a double top, the price to break this trend line and to continue to go down. The second option was with some candlestick formation, the price to start a new impulse wave, new bullish impulse wave. As you can see, the price broke the weekly trend line. And now, what are the options here? If today we see some huge candle, huge bullish candle right there, there is a good chance to see a new impulse wave. Something like this, to this high, to this high. But also there is a chance that it will make a retracement only to the daily level, because in a lot of the times the price, if breaks a trend line and we have a new descending trend line, it comes back, hit exactly this spot right there, and as you can see, it matches with the daily level. So probably if here see some candlestick formation for short positions, we are gonna enter in short positions from here. This is on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, earlier today, I thought that there was a chance to see a strategy of trading breakouts, but now it's not gonna happen because this like a side movement right there. So after this strong bearish impulse wave, we are expecting the price to reach some of the levels of Fibonacci and also to reach this swing level again, and from here to see another down movement. This is on the 4-hour time frame. Let's move to Euro to Australian, Euro to New Zealand dollar, and let's see what we were expecting last week. See, Friday, Wednesday, Monday. Okay. Yeah, the price was just here. We said we were expecting two options right there. The first one was that the price will break the trend line and we can see another strong up movement to break these highs right there. As you can see, the price, it breaks all the highs, but we had a new 4-hour trend line, even a daily one, and the price reached the trend line and pushed back very strong, and it breaks all these lows right there. The second options, we were expecting that the price from here will start to make a down movement, but it didn't made it right away. First it broke, it took the liquidity right there, and then made the new bearish impulse wave. So as you see, we are in a very good downtrend on the 4-hour time frame, but let's see on the daily one. We were expecting after this strong impulse wave the price to make a retracement to this imbalance right there, and probably we may see some retracement. Now, what are the options here on the daily time frame? The price to reach the daily trend line and then to see another down movement. This is the first option. The second option is if today the price break all these highs right there to see a very good up movement, something like this. This on the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, and here we have a new bearish impulse wave. Now the price is making a retracement, and there is a good chance the price to reach the supply zone right at the daily trend line, and from here to see a very good pushback and new down movement right there. Pound to New Zealand dollar. Let's see the last week picture again on the daily time frame. Yeah, this is the arrow from the last week. We were expecting the price to continue to go down to reach the daily trend line and this demand zone, and then to see a new up movement. Well, look what the price did. It went down. It didn't reach the demand zone for like, let me see, 5 pips, and it made a pushback. Now, what we think is gonna happen from now on after this strong impulse wave, and the price almost reached the demand zone. Now, if the price closes with a huge bullish candle today, probably we may see a very strong up movement to this highs right there and the daily level at 2.15. But on the 4-hour time frame, again, we are in a downtrend. So earlier, uh, we thought that probably a trading breakout strategy will happen, but this is not the case right now. So I'm gonna delete it. The option here is the price to make a retracement to the levels of Fibonacci and this swing level and to see another down movement. The second option is if the price breaks the swing level, these highs right there, to see the impulse wave that we are expecting on the daily time frame and to see a very strong up movement. Okay, and let's move to the gold. And last week our analysis was on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we are on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Yeah. This was the impulse wave, the retracement, and the price was just at level 50 on the Fibonacci retracement, and we were expecting that it will make a new down movement to break these lows right there and a new impulse wave to happen. As you can see, the price from here made right away the strong down movement. Okay, what we think is gonna happen this week? Well, it was it will be a massacre in Friday, not Friday, in Wednesday. But till then, there is a good chance that this impulse wave, after this impulse wave, which happened on Friday, the price to make some retracement to retest this 4-hour trend line and to hit this point of interest, which is on the 4-hour time frame, because here we have a graph liquidity and a breakout structure, and there is a good chance to see some retracement, and from here, with the confirmation, to see a new bullish impulse wave. This is for gold to US dollar on the 1 hour time frame. It is not very different. You can see the impulse wave, the first retracement, but now the price is around this high right there. So probably some side movement for now, then some deeper retracement to the point of interest. Okay, guys, this was the technical analysis for this week. I hope you like this video and I hope the video is useful for you. So if you like it, hit the like button and share it with your friends so more people to see our analysis. This way you are helping to our channel. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.